Typically, the photo booth comes in a box. Now, the box is quite heavy, so what you can do is open up your box, and there is an internal container. I hold this phone. As you can see, there is an internal container. Now, keep the box, because ideally you want to put this container back in the box, adhere the shipping label on top, and bring it back to the UPS or post office, whatever we indicate, after you're done using the photo booth. So, it's pretty heavy. I do recommend, there is a handle like that. So, and there are wheels on the bottom. Now open this up. There's 4 latches. Now, this is the return label. Keep this. If you lose this, then just ask us and we will email you a digital copy to print out. This is the photo booth in question. This is the flash. Here, you're not familiar with this, so simply be gentle with it. This is essentially camera gear, so it is easily damaged if it just drops on the concrete floor or something like that. So just be gentle. That is the booth in question. The last thing in here, which is kind of sneaking at the bottom, is right there, the tripod. I'm gonna put this stuff maybe back inside the case.
Roll away. You can see this is already rolling away. So, we have the tripod.
First thing I like to do is kind of get these up. These just, you might have to twist this if it's too tight. There's another one here. And there's this one here, which helps in this movement. Now this thing is for the umbrella. These are just sockets, like light sockets, into the socket. Then I'm gonna get the big flash. It's also just a socket, it's kind of cool. Doing this ahead of time, okay? Because that way you're not frustrated ahead of time. Now, there's this kind of wire just sticking out. This one's a little tight here. If it was any tighter, I might like kind of retwist this in. Plug it in. That would be great. This is the umbrella. Let's see if I can get a better angle. There's essentially just a hole there. And you see it just sticks out like that. I turn it around. This is really the only thing you have to do at the back. Open it up. First, I kind of try to adjust the camera a little bit. There you go. And make sure, the important thing here is make sure that the camera isn't touching any of this, otherwise it won't be able to rotate. And that won't be good for the pictures. But otherwise, there is simply a on button. You can just see it right there. Hold it for a couple seconds, let go, and you can see the screen is, I'm closing the container, and the screen is turning on. So it takes a few seconds, and there you go. The program automatically loads up, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Anyway, let's go into it. Just click launch event. Oh, okay. I have already clicked it. So here you go. This essentially, it says tap this screen to start, and that's it. If you have GIF options, it'll show you GIF, and it'll show you just regular picture. It's very intuitive. I would maybe make this a bit bigger, depending on what's going on. So once you tap, it'll essentially begin taking photos. Let's get one. So there you have it, and just keep repeating that. Now, let's kind of exit out quickly. And by the way, yeah, you can just press that exit to exit out. And I've seen lots of people literally never used this before, just begin taking, and then they realize it's taking a picture of them, and they get shy. So they see the X and they tap out of that. Now for us, actually let's just go through the entire process. So tap the screen. You can make that bigger, like tap the screen or bolder or easier to read. And it's kind of fun. Like you can redo these pictures. If you click X just once, it'll just delete the last picture, and you will have to like click the X twice in order to, it'll delete, and then go back to the main screen there. But let's just finish the process. and over here. And people actually really have fun. Like, we had this at a wedding show here in our town, and folks were just coming up and clicking it and having fun and sticking their tongues out. My kids love this. They just like dance around and play and do goofy faces. I would certainly announce if you're having a party that, oh, by the way, it's expiring here. So before that happens, I'll click this and you just enter in your phone number and it gets sent right to your phones. Now, if Wi-Fi is disconnected, anything else, as soon as this booth is back in Wi-Fi range, those photos will be sent to the phones. As well, every photo taken will be stored and sent to you after we receive it back via Google Drive link. And then you can see all of the photos that were taken and, you know, use them for any promotional stuff, whatever you want to do. But once that's done, if you click it in and send and click send, sorry, I suppose I can't talk, this disappears. And you go back here, you can see there's a little countdown. If that countdown reaches the end, then it just goes back to the restarting screen. Or you can press done, and you're back to the start screen. Now, this here is the go back to kind of the computer screen. From here you can minimize this. You'll want to do this in order to log onto your Wi-Fi. Just like any regular computer, you want to log onto your Wi-Fi. Once you're logged on, then you can fully take advantage of this program. And really, that's it. That's how easy it is to use. If for some reason you exit out by mistake, you can see there are links here. Just double click. Again, don't forget this can't be touching the rim. You can even sometimes adjust it from here just a bit. Click launch event. And you're back into the program here.
So it's a little bit of a challenge to put everything back into the bin. So I'm just going to show you how I do it, and hopefully that helps you.
Different booths will kind of have a different method. I kind of just tuck it in like that. That goes in there for me. Take out like that because that top part is going to compress it down. So it's doing okay. I put the umbrella inside there. And I remember tucking in the return label, so be sure to take that out. The only item you'll need here is a piece of tape. You really need to adhere that return label onto the box that this will go inside properly so that we get the booth back. And we'd very much appreciate that.